Alright, good morning everyone. So I got here, perfect time here, check this out, over on the other side here. They just cleaned out the truck with all the guts. I saw it just drive down the road. And look, that's a bone? I don't know, the vultures are fighting over the scraps. And then over here they have a bunch of turkeys waiting to take them in. They're just all full. Many trucks full, death trailers. So let's go see. Yeah, they got some over here. Just lining them up and taking them in. I can hear them. Amazing creatures. They're all here today. Insane. Sewing back up. Now they're closing the doors. These are your victims if you pay for this. What's up, Melon Steve? Hi, Pia. You like working here? You eat a lot of turkey? Please close the gates. That way when they pull the trucks in, they have to stop. So there's a truck in there that's full. This truck's full. And look. Oh my God, there's even more. I didn't even realize there was all these behind me. They have like 10 trucks here. Insane. These are your victims. They don't want you to see. There's more trailers behind these trailers that can't even see them all. Walk down here a little bit. See? There's more in the back. It's probably over 10. There's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, at least 11 of them. Full. She saw me as soon as I got here, the security guards. She's out here, standing out here. These guys are trying to close the gate. They can't get it to close. Like normal. Every time I come here, they try to close the gate and they have trouble every single time. It's caught on the curtain or something. Watch them struggle. Like they gotta like push it with all their might. They got a bigger guy doing it this time. Last time they couldn't get it closed. He had to push it like 3 different times. Crazy. Literally insane. Let me get my mic set up. You guys might be able to hear them. They're making a lot of noise. It's cold this morning. It's like 40 degrees. Let me get my tripod set up. They talking about me. And over here, they just cleaned out the truck that had all the guts in it. When I was getting here, I saw it driving down the road. I got a short video. I'll make a short out of it later. You can see the blood just dripping out of the back of the truck as it drives down the street. And all these vultures down there are fighting over the scraps, parts of the dead bodies. There's a whole pile of stuff down there. It's disgusting. Yeah, let me get my tripod set up. Not gonna be here too long this morning. I have my drone too. I might fly my drone up. I was gonna do that when I got here, but they kind of saw me right away, so then I wanted to just start the live. Hold on a second while I get my tripod set up. It might be a little shaky. Why do you work here? Why don't you get a job somewhere else? Don't you feel bad for these turkeys? Actually a really pretty girl. It's really disgusting working in a place like this. So yeah, I got my earbud in so you guys can hear me. I move around. Let me know if the audio cuts out, my earbud dies. Thanks, Max. Actually, probably better use the back. I think I can zoom in better. It's more clear. So I guess the security guard told this guy to just watch me. But there's 3 trailers behind these 3 trailers. And then they got that one there kind of blocking these other bays. And there's, I think it's 3 more behind this one. It's so sad. I thought about that before, Pia. I think, from my estimates, if they can fit, I can't tell how many's in each cage, but I think they get maybe 7 in each cage. And then you can count how many cages there are down the side of the truck. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. There's body parts hanging out of that truck right there. Hanging off the back and sticking out of the top. And it's going to go onto the scale so they can weigh it. Disgusting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 6 by 12. There's another one. Another truck with body parts. These are the kinds of trucks that they fill that black thing up on the back, or they use that to push the dead body parts up more, or to clean it out. But now it looks like he's going to go down there and wash the truck out. Maybe I'll walk over there, get a little closer to that. Let's do that. See, there's the truck that just got weighed, and now it's gonna. Actually, that looks like it's backing up down there too for a clean out or something. Beautiful morning. And they put the fence up like it actually does anything. I can hold my camera up way higher than the fence. I mean, look at the ground here. Goes all the way down the road. All the way down the road. Like, I came in from way down there and it was dripping blood and guts out of the back of the truck all the way down the street. Disgusting. So what's he doing? Climbing up there, looking in there? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 500 to, I think maybe up to 700. If they can fit 7 of them or 8 of them in the cages, you might be able to tell a little bit better from here. I can't tell how many's in each cage. 6, 7 in each cage. So the truck is down lower than where I'm standing, so you can see the stuff in the truck. Completely disgusting. It's just like running it over when he backs in there. And then here's a lot of people getting to work this morning. We're gonna go in there and kill some animals. She doesn't like me here because now she got to do extra work. So apparently there's a couple of people that were charged here for animal cruelty, and they're on the run still for years. They've been on the run for like 3 years now. are they doing? They both dropped. There's 2 trucks over there now. But they don't have any trailers. So are they picking up these trailers with all the turkeys? It is thousands of birds. There's thousands of birds here. It's so horrible. And then this guy's barn. This house is for sale if you want to buy a house, a little farm. All the vultures sit on top of the guy's farm. Just wait till they can come over here and get stuff out of the dumpsters or whatever. Is this another security guard? You like working here? Why don't you get a job somewhere else? Is the door open on the back of that truck? Or just like flapping open? A curtain or something? Just driving down the street. Now the vultures are coming back in now. I hear one trying to move around, but they can't. You can't even stand up. See that one trying to stand up there? This is why I see all the white feathers in Gettysburg. Walking here, it's just covering people's lawns, all in the front lawn. You know, a lot of these birds get boiled alive in there. They electrocute them, right? To try to stun them. And then people stab them in the throat. Or it's automated. I don't know exactly how they do it in here, but I know it's electrical stunning. They go through a conveyor. Last time I was here, I saw them hanging from their feet on the shackles. That's what they call them, I'm pretty sure. And they weren't moving, and they weren't coming from, or like they just got out, they were just taken out of the truck, these trailers, and they hung them up and they weren't moving. So I don't know if they were already dead, if they broke their necks when they hung them up, or what they did. But you would think that before they're stunned, they would still be moving around and stuff. It was really weird. Maybe they were pulling the dead ones out of the trailers and hanging the dead ones up anyway. And they're not supposed to do that. But you know, they don't care. So sad. Turkeys are amazing creatures. Amazing animals. And here comes a truck. I think this truck just dropped off the last trailer. See if it's gonna pick one up. Or they're just gonna wait. Slides. On the forklift out here. Another forklift right here. He's like, why is the gate closed? Yeah, he's grabbing this. Grabbing this trailer right here. I'm sorry, birds. They don't deserve this. Open the door up. This guy's trying to open the gate, but he didn't unlock it, so it's not opening for him. They don't even know how to work the gate properly. There you can see some turkeys. See the feathers spread out? So now they want to take them in the other way. They take them in over here because they can't close this gate. I'm pretty sure the gate over there is broken. I'm going to bring him around. I guess he's going to try to turn around in there. But I got him today. Last couple times I've been here, there were no turkeys, which is, I was kind of happy about it. They're everywhere today. There's about 11 of these death trailers. There's 3 more behind those 2. There's a couple of them in here. They're hard to see. Then there's this one. There was another one there they just took. So it took that long from when I got here until now, 20 minutes. They emptied that whole trailer. They're just staying back there, I think. And then down there's a bunch of body parts. The vultures are coming in, fighting over the body parts, just like piled up by the drain. See them coming in, flying in now. It's disgusting. The smell is horrible too. See them all back there? There's like 3 trailers back to back there. Try to hide them. Yep, turkey sandwich. He is backing in. Now they gotta do all these crazy maneuvers. Sorry. For your turkey Thanksgiving dinner, don't eat turkey. These slave trucks. What's he dumping in there? They just throw the whole pallets away. Pretty sure they electrical stun them. Cut their throats. Boil them. A lot of them get boiled alive. Cut their throats while they're still conscious. A lot of them. So yeah, there's the truck, the empty truck. I don't know if you could see it before it got behind the building. Yeah, where they all got their masks on because it smells so bad. I'll walk over here a little. Yeah, they already took one of the trailers in. There's a bunch of them, see? So now the security guard's following me. That one down there is watching me. He's following me around. They hate me being here. Down there, there's a couple. That door's always open. Pretty sure this gate's broken. It's always open. See, it's all busted up on this end. Looks like a truck crashed into it one day. A lot less trailers here than normal. Like all those that are missing, that's what they got over there, filled with turkeys. These are the trucks that have all the body parts in them. This place just has like paint peeling off the walls. It's a disgusting place. Old run-down place. Shitty barbed wire fence going around. This guy's happy about it. So sad. This guy had enough. This house is for sale. Probably get it pretty cheap. Look at all the feathers. See all the feathers on the property? Oh, let me zoom out a little. Right in the guy's driveway. Or lady, whoever lives here. Who's this sitting over here? You work here? You like it? No English? You like animals? You like animals? No? Yeah. Yeah. What do you do? Yeah. They don't speak English. A lot of people that work here don't speak English. What does that tell you? I don't speak that much Spanish. I speak a little bit, but I can't have a conversation with her. I need to learn more. I need to brush up on my Spanish. But I can come and talk to people here. There's got to be other places you could work. You know, just as easy work. You don't have to support this. Wastewater. That's what that door says. That other door's open too. It smells so bad. You know, a lot of people that work here, they don't want to work here. It's the crazy thing about it. They get stuck in jobs like this. You can see all the vultures on top of the truck. They're pulling stuff out, throwing it on the ground. Let's walk down there and get a better shot of that. Sorry, birds. The next ones. I mean, here, look at the road. I showed this a little earlier. It's blood and guts. It literally goes all the way down the street. All the way down the street. So disgusting. This place, this place had 12 people charged a few years ago with 141 charges. The biggest investigation in the country. Is that a cop? And biggest investigation in the country, and it's only like 15 minutes from my house. There you can see a pile of guts under the ladder to there. I guess they climbed the ladder to clean out the truck because they have some hoses there. So they wash the trucks out. And then they just leave all the guts right there for the vultures to eat. What's up, Dad? There's 11 trucks of turkeys here this morning. 11 trucks. A whole truck they've already killed a whole truck full. 500 to 700 turkeys. I think they might be able to get 700 turkeys into one of those trailers to kill them in 30 minutes. Here's the security guard watching me. You could easily get a job somewhere else. You don't have to support this. See, there's a couple of trailers there. Looks like they got one in the middle there too. Maybe it's even 12 trailers full. That's a good question. I'm not sure exactly. It's not long though. You know, they're just babies practically. This is the other security guard. These are just totally full. And these are the ones going in next. They're probably going to take them in a minute, in a couple minutes. I might have just stepped on the trail of blood. They're gonna go in that room. It's gonna be the last thing they see. Hang them upside down by their feet. They electrocute them to stun them. Cut their throats while they're still conscious. Then they get boiled alive. A lot of them get boiled alive. It's horrible. Horrible. The one person here showing up with a phone changes their whole day. Now they're out here having to watch me. They had to close this gate. They closed the garage door. They're bringing the truck in around the other side. That way they don't have to mess with this gate. It smells horrible. Luckily the wind isn't really blowing in my direction. Actually, it kind of is. You can see the smokestack there. Yeah, I used to eat turkey too. I used to eat a lot of turkey. Until I had a pet turkey. Then I kind of stopped. But on Thanksgiving, I would still eat like a piece, thinking that, you know, it's Thanksgiving. That's like the main thing that people serve. Oh, look, here they go. They're opening it up. You can see the conveyor at the top. See the turkeys? With their wings out. Saying go, 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 go. Still yelling at him. I don't know what he's saying now. Shut the door. Oh, it smells horrible. Poquito, a little bit. A little bit more. They all speak Spanish. I tried to talk to this lady down there. She's sitting on the curb down there. I guess she just got off of work. She had no idea what I was saying. She only speaks Spanish. Yeah, they want to hide it. You can see the birds with their wings out, right? Going on that conveyor there. It's so sad. Thousands of birds. There's thousands of birds here that they're going to kill today. From my estimates, they kill about up to 8,000 birds a day. Probably less during certain times of the year, and then more around this time because they're getting ready for Thanksgiving, they're getting ready for Christmas. Did they mess the door up? I don't know, it looks like it's on an angle. I don't remember it being like that. Maybe they broke it. Where do you think they get their protein, dumbass? All protein comes from plants, not from animals. You don't need to support this. Imagine if you were just locked up in a little cage like this, going to a slaughterhouse. Rob Zombie. I don't think Rob Zombie's vegan, but he's plant-based, isn't he? This guy works here. Look at all the vultures down there now. I don't think this guy works here. I think he's just walking by. But look at all the vultures down there now. It's like dozens of them. Between down there, on the roof. There's one here on the roof. There's still one over here on this person's barn. Yeah, they can live to easily be 10 years old. The uniform guys are showing up. That door definitely looks like it's busted. Damn, what was that? Did you see that? They're trying to close it more. Yeah, there. Now they fixed it. It was like off the track or something. They couldn't get it to close all the way. And they had to hit it with something, knock it back on track or whatever. Then they got it closed. Crazy. They should be coming out and grabbing another trailer any minute. I'm gonna try to get a little closer. Oh yeah, there's feathers everywhere. I'm like standing right on top of one right here. There's a piece. It's a piece of a feather. There's a bunch of them right here. There's a big one over here. And here's one that's probably been ran over a bunch of times. Damn, bloody feathers. He had bloody feathers in that trash can. That was disgusting. It's just feathers all along the side over here. Let me zoom out a little. So sad. And you go down the road. I can hear them moving around in the cages. Yeah, it smells pretty bad. What's up, Brett? There's thousands of turkeys here this morning. There's 3 trailers down there. There's this one, that one, that one. There was one in the middle that they already took in. There's 3 more behind this one in the building, and then on the back side of the building there's like 3 more. So crazy. There's a refrigerated truck trying to get to the loading dock. There's a truck down there with body parts in it that the vultures are on top of. They're pulling stuff out of the truck. There's a whole bunch of body parts on the ground. The vultures are eating. They're fighting over it. You see them on top of the truck there? Sorry, it's a little shaky. Yeah, they had to change what they're doing. They had to change what they're doing because I got here. They got 2 different security guards watching me. Well, I guess the other one's in the security building. She's got to check people coming in, but they got this guy following me around. They had to close this gate here, and now they're bringing them in from over here because I think this gate's broken. They never closed this one, but now they're coming in that side, and then they have to like turn around in the back and back back all the way up and then try to line it up. So I definitely made it a little harder for them. It should be about time for them to come grab another trailer. So either they're going slower than they were on the first one. I mean, they pulled the other trailer in a few minutes ago. I would think that they would get the next one ready like they did with the last one, but they're just taking their time. There's the other security guard. I think she's been recording me with her phone. She's got her phone in her hand. I couldn't get it. The vulture just flew almost over my head. It was 42 degrees this morning when I left my house. It's cold, it's chilly, my hands are cold. I could be wearing gloves now. Trying to keep my hands warmer. You know, these turkeys got to be cold in there. And they transported them all overnight. Wouldn't be surprised if some of them are frozen. Yeah, they can't move at all. They can't even stand up. I've seen a couple try to stand up and they like hit their heads on the top. Yeah, you can see a couple there, they're standing. They got to keep their heads down and like their backs are basically touching the top of the cages. Alright, so there's the empty one. He's probably gonna drop that and then come grab another trailer. See, there's one standing up right there. They stand up for a little bit and then they just have to lay back down. Oh, the one on the top standing up too. That's not how they normally stand. You know, they have their heads up and they stand up. Like tall. Definitely can't do that in these cages. That cage is all busted up too. It's all bent. Beeping. So I'm just gonna set this up here. What's up, JH? It's a sad day here at the turkey slaughterhouse. Thousands of turkeys here this morning. They just have them all lined up. Yeah, exactly. Thanksgiving coming up, so they're going to be ramping up their production. That's for sure. Here comes the truck. It's coming to grab another one. I think he was trying to wave at the camera. When he drove by, he waved in his window. So they take them in there, they electrocute them, then they cut their throats. And then a lot of them actually get boiled alive. If they don't die fast enough. If they don't cut their throats properly. He's picking up a trailer that's in the back. Like there's a lot. There's more back behind these two. There's a few back behind this one. You can kind of see the bays in the building, but then there's like 3 more of them lined up behind that building. And there's hundreds of turkeys in each trailer, and there was at least 10, 11, 12 trailers when I got here. They probably had a few more even before that. But I'm gonna go over here so I can get a better shot of them when they take them in. I'll try to show some individuals. See, he's following me. This is the worst slaughterhouse in the country. 12 people were charged with 141 charges. They were throwing them around, kicking them around for fun. Oh yeah, the whole side over there is refrigerator trucks, see? They're all refrigerator trucks. There's a whole line of them back behind this building. They got 3 refrigerator trucks at the loading dock. And then they have another few buildings, like a couple miles away from here, where they take the refrigerator trucks and then they do whatever else they do in the other building. Store them, ship them out from the other building, kind of. So here's the forklift. He's got to go help him get the truck, maybe, or no, he's got it. He's bringing it around now. He's going over to like where the loading docks are. Here they come. So sad. Turkeys are such cool animals. Got a special place in my heart. This place is disgusting. You should get a pet turkey, learn a little bit more about them. Rescue one of these turkeys. When they're sick, they can't kill them and process them, right? You can rescue one of the sick ones, take care of it. He's just a security guard. They're really cool animals. See all the guts down here from when they washed the trucks out? All the vultures were fighting over them. It's disgusting. They're pulling stuff out of the truck. They're pulling stuff out of that trash can. You can see it all over the ground. Body parts. It's gross. Them all on top of that other truck. Like that one's got something in its mouth. What does that have to do with anything? Grant. I'll show you the loading dock here. See the refrigerated trucks up there, they're loading them up. The one on the end I don't think ever goes anywhere. All the way to the right. But they got 3 of them there. They're loading up with dead bodies. You like working here? You like animals? He's got a hard hat. Probably works on the kill floor. Who's this guy? He's trying to hide. You're funny. Are you watching me? You the guy that says you can see me? Corey, is that you? Oh, the turkeys. I have a new follower on TikTok. That's funny. I don't post as much on TikTok anymore. I need to come over here and get better shots of these vultures. You want to play peekaboo? Like the guy last time I was here? And psychos. And the vulture standing on the top of the ladder. That's funny. Why don't you get a job somewhere else? He's over here on break or something, smoking a cigarette behind me. You get a job. So they got like a bucket. The hose is there. The ladder's there. Get all these vultures eating stuff out of the truck. They're all over the place. See them in the back and on the trees, on the light posts. At least they got a couple guys going around picking up trash. Even though there is like some of the hair nets and stuff I saw when I was walking up, there's like a hairnet over there. Some other trash, obviously from this place. But you know, if this guy's wearing a hard hat, he probably works on the kill floor. Or somewhere where the conveyor goes by. That's why they would wear the hard hats, I would think, right? got to be break time. You work on the kill floor? There's a couple guys there. You think it's cruel to kill animals? It's weird, people just come out at random times. Like, I guess they can just take breaks whenever they want to. Just comes out, smokes a cigarette, goes back in. Spearman, yeah. I made a sandwich the other day. You can call it a burger, I guess, if you want to. It was like a portobello mushroom cap. And I took the, this was the nice driver. I was here before, and he was nice and respectful. The other guy was smiling like he was happy about all the animals that he's responsible for. I keep thinking about what happened right before I got here. I saw a whole bunch of emergency vehicles coming down this street. They literally were coming down this street, but they stopped right before the slaughterhouse, like at the top of the hill back there. And there was a lady outside screaming, "She's dead. I don't know what to do." I think it was her daughter. She said she was trying to wake her up for school, and she didn't wake up. She said she thinks she had a seizure in the middle of the night. So sad. What is that sound? Holy shit, that's loud. Oh, it's this truck. Damn, that's really loud. Get back down here. This is the trail of blood and guts. Literally goes all the way down the street. See all the trucks. There's a couple refrigerated trucks over there. A couple there. A few there. So sad. Thousands of turkeys here. There's thousands of turkeys here. They're gonna kill them all today. Takes them about 30 minutes to go through this whole truck. This whole death trailer of turkeys. Hundreds of turkeys they kill in 30 minutes. It's probably every second they're killing a turkey. Plainville Farms. If you somebody can go online, or I put it in the description. In the description, there's a recent video that talks about more charges or more arrests that they made based on the charges from a few years ago. And they're still looking for a couple people. There's a couple people that are on the run. They've been on the run for a couple years from what they were doing here to these birds. They had like metal bars they were hitting them in the heads with. They were kicking them and throwing them by their necks. It's in the description at the very top. Damn, was that like blood and guts right on the top of that, or on the front of that box? It's disgusting. Yeah, thanks for being here, Corey. This guy's sticking his tongue out at me. He's a maintenance guy. Safety guy. They probably need more safety people here. Yeah, this place is disgusting. Isn't this place gross? See all the feathers? Feathers from your victims. If you eat turkey, you pay for this. See all the still eating stuff down here. They literally wash it out of the back of the truck and leave it for the vultures to eat. They're eating the dead parts of the turkeys. They're pulling like dead body parts out of that truck. You can see stuff in the grass there. They got both security guards out here watching me. Yeah, Corey's a lion. You think you're a wild animal? Come out here and eat this stuff with these vultures. I have to stay. I have to stay on the road, so I just walk up and down the road here. Disinformation. It's so funny when people say that vegans are spreading misinformation. I was at the grocery store yesterday. And I said to this lady that was walking. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I was muted. That's weird. Don't think I hit that. There's a cat. I don't know if you saw the cat. I hope he doesn't go over to the slaughterhouse. Look, now she came across the street so she could see me. I was at the grocery store yesterday. I was saying I'm gonna head to Gettysburg so I can do some outreach. I was at the grocery store yesterday and I walked up next to this lady and I realized she had some milk in her hand. And I said, you know they kill baby cows for that milk. And she freaked out. She was like, no, they don't. I grew up on a farm. Go do your research. Literally bloody feathers. This is the bloody feathers that was in that truck. Bloody feathers like that. That's so crazy. Literally in somebody's front yard. This is people's houses, and they have bloody feathers in their front yard, right in their driveway. Look. Yeah, she freaked out. Go do your research. I said, lady, I've done my research. You need to go do your research. And she like walked around to the different checkout spot, and she was telling the people over there, some guy just something, you know. And I walked by to leave, and they were looking at me. Damn, like all the cops are still here. The coroner's here now. Oh my God, this is so sad. This is. I'm not filming you guys. It's looking to me. This is so sad. Yeah, she was like, she yelled at me again. She was like, do your research. Look at all the feathers here. This is somebody's yard. Somebody's the side of their house. All the feathers actually come down this way because of the hill. But yeah, it's getting to me a little bit. Yeah, a young girl just died here when I was walking by to get to the slaughterhouse. Or she died last night in her sleep. The coroner's here. But I'm going to Gettysburg to do some outreach. So I'm gonna end this stream, and then I'll start another stream in a little bit. Whole family is out front just crying in the front yard. It's so sad. There's the truck that had the bloody feathers in the back of it. Just went by. Thanks for being here, everyone. That was quick stream to put some pressure on the slaughterhouse, and I'm gonna do this more often, where I stop here on my way to Gettysburg and do a short stream before I go to do outreach. No pressure. Yeah, you say no pressure. You work there, I'm guessing, Corey, right? You keep saying that. You saw me. So I won't schedule my streams when I come here if you're watching my channel. So you won't know when I show up. But when I show up and you have the security guards come out and you have the gate closed and taking your truck in a different way, why are you doing different things when I show up? I'm only one person. No pressure, but you change your process. Kind of funny. Pays your bills. Why don't you go get a job somewhere else? You can't get a job anywhere else? That's all you know how to do is kill animals? It's kind of sad. You have no skills? You speak English clearly. The lady I talked to on the street, she didn't know what the hell I was saying. But she could still go work somewhere else. Might be a little harder if you don't speak English, but it's kind of ridiculous. You don't have to abuse animals to pay your bills. Most people are against animal abuse. Nice man bun. Is my hair in a bun? I don't even know how I have my hair. But yeah, I have long hair. You don't like my long hair? I was thinking about getting it braided. I think that would be funny. Pia, stop murdering animals. You people want to say that vegans are responsible for animal death. So the animals that die in fields for plants, it's like, I had my math wrong yesterday. I put it in one of the streams, but I had my math a little bit wrong. It's a little bit over 0.1% to possibly, on the high end, it could be 0.25% of animals are killed for plants compared to animals that are killed to eat them, including fish. It's somewhere between 3 to 8 animals for every 3,000 animals that you eat are killed from farming plants. But also, the majority of those animals that are the 3 to 8 animals that are killed farming plants, most of those plants are grown for the animals that you eat. So you could even cut that number in half. So it is actually the animals that vegans are responsible for, or not even vegans, just people that eat plants, which you also, I hope, eat plants too, because if you just ate meat, that would be a really unhealthy diet. Like, vegans are not responsible for, like, barely any animal deaths at all. Really, it's those farmers that just don't care about animals. You could grow plants without killing animals. I grow plants without killing animals. I do it myself. It's so crazy. People, like, you have Google, you have ChatGPT, you can look stuff up. Don't be stupid, don't be ignorant. Don't be like that lady I talked to at the grocery store that said they don't kill baby cows for milk. All male dairy cows are killed within the first year of their life. Some of them within the first week or so. Some of them most of them only live a few months. Maybe a year old. But it like 99% of veal comes from the dairy industry. So if you're against killing cows, if you don't eat meat from cows, but you still eat dairy, you're responsible for killing baby cows. It's the most messed up part. Joe Mama. Who doesn't know about farming? Why don't you tell me? If you know so much, why don't you tell me? Educate me. That's why I'm here. That's why I go talk to people on the street. If you know better than me, then teach me something. Go ahead. It's my job to know this stuff. Soy boy. Are you a dairy fairy? Soy is good for you. What do you think the cows eat? Most of the soy is grown and given to cows with all your pesticides on them. The monocropping, the pesticides, all that is because of factory farming, not because of vegans. I went to the local dairy farm. It's a factory farm. The local family-owned dairy farm. It's just a huge factory farm. They got 2,500 cows and they robo-milk most of them. What's the value of a baby calf? Is that the only thing that you see? Is money? We shouldn't be breeding these animals. That's the problem, is the breeding. Stop breeding the animals. That's the whole problem, is that they don't have any value, right? That's why they kill them right away. Hi. You're cute. Hey, thanks for the sub. You tell me, what's the value of a dairy cow? Of a male dairy cow? What is the value? What would you say their value is? $7 p.m.? Where are you? It's like 9 a.m. here. Come on, lady. You don't have to be in the crosswalk. Oh, you're only 12. If you're 12, maybe don't watch Dominion. Watch it with your parents. But I remember when I was 12, I loved animals. I'm sure you do too. So it's kind of funny that we love animals, but then we eat them and we pay people to kill them. Because I know I wouldn't want to kill an animal myself. I always thought it was weird, like people that hunted animals. It's like, not my thing. Yeah, that's what we stand up for justice, right? That's what Chip was saying. I saw a few minutes of Chip's stream. We're trying to stand up to the bullies. I don't like bullying. We need to stand up to the bullies. So about 10% About 10%. Oh, I forgot my dog treats. Cute dog. %10 of cows are killed. 10% of male dairy cows are killed within a few weeks of being born. And then it's about 25% are killed within the first couple months. And the rest of them are killed before a year old. There's no male dairy cows that live past a year old. And if you find one, it's a very, very rare case. You can't justify what happens to over 99% of the cows by finding one anomaly, which is what most people try to do. It's insane. Yeah, sub to the channel. I'm gonna be, I can stay for a few more minutes. But then I'll end it and I'm gonna go to Gettysburg and talk to some people, and I'll start that stream in like an hour and a half. So I'll take a little break. Pia, let me mod you so you can put. There goes one of the refrigerated trucks. I just modded you, Pia, so you can put links in the channel, in the chat now, in the future. Yeah, all these industries, they just treat them like products, like machines, like property. They don't see them as individuals like they actually are. Every animal is their own individual, and their entire world to them is we take it from them. They trust us and we betray them. All animals want to trust us. And when we force them into a slaughterhouse, it's like the ultimate betrayal. It's so sad. Yeah, thank you, Spearman. Watch Dominion, watch. There's a couple of speeches that are really good. There's the Gary Yourofsky, the greatest speech you'll ever hear. That's what it's called, right? The greatest speech you'll ever hear on YouTube. And I like Earthling Ed's. Check out Earthling Ed. And just check out his channel. He has a speech he did like 7 years ago. Something like, this speech will change your life. Something like that. Changed my life, that's for sure. Just keep thinking about that little girl that didn't wake up this morning. It's so sad. and the thousands of turkeys that they're killing this morning. It makes me angry. I should collect a lot of these feathers and then put them in front of that coffee shop, because they don't have any vegan options. They did. They got like 50 different options in this coffee shop, like bakery stuff. All different kinds of like muffins and cookies and brownies and little cakes, and they have a lot of dairy-free stuff, but then they make it with eggs. It's like, what? I should make some flyers that have some pictures of the bloody feathers and post them around these towns where all the feathers are in the streets, so people know where they're coming from. Skip turkey for your Thanksgiving this year. Don't buy, I mean, most people don't buy turkey that much. Especially like the whole turkeys. But if you saw these feathers, especially those bloody feathers, like they're like broken off the birds. Like, how's that not animal abuse? When you're shoving them into these cages and breaking their feathers off and they're bleeding. Thousands of turkeys in those cages. They can't stand up. They can barely move around. Being transported in the middle of the night when it's like freezing cold. It's not for their benefit. It's so that people don't see them. I mean, there's feathers all over where I'm standing, right here. I mean, look. They're literally everywhere. So no matter where I go, you can't get away from them. Like, they're in the street. Yeah, that's what it takes a lot of times. People get really sick from working in places like that, breathing that stuff in all the time. They go into that room, they see the other turkeys going on the conveyor belts above them. So sad. They know what's going on. A lot of pandemics come from animals because of what we do to animals. It's our fault. We need to take responsibility and change. We know better. We should know better. We have the internet. We can all learn and do better. It's not hard. He does look over here, right? Just realized the bus is going to be coming from the other way. Yeah, turkeys have a special place in my heart because I had a turkey. I had a pet turkey when I was younger. And she was amazing. She was so cool. She would come up and just stand next to me and follow me around. She loved to be pet. I'd pet her on her head, and she would make funny noises, you know. I could pick her up and hold her. I would carry her around, walk her around. She was so cool. And I loved her feet. I would call them her little dinosaur feet. She had little dinosaur feet. I could like take care of her feet and stuff. Oh, look at this dog. He was staring at me. Tony, what are you doing here? Weren't you here the other day? Have you learned anything, or have you gotten dumber? All right. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys in like an hour and a half. Thanks for being here.